Welcome to Biju's Grammar Hub. Today I am discussing Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day, a sonnet by William Shakespeare. This is also known as Sonnet 18. The sonnet belongs to the English sonnet category and is the 18th sonnet of Shakespeare. The poem is in the form of an argument that has three parts. Structurally, it is made of three quatrains and one concluding couplet. The tone of this sonnet is very elegant. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Is in fact a beautiful lyrical poem. It has 14 lines in total, divided into three quatrains, then a couplet. Its rhyme scheme is ABAB, CD, EF, and GG. Okay. Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day is a classic poem by the legendary William Shakespeare. The title, Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day, partially conveys the theme of the appreciation of beauty and the sense of falling in love. Hypothetically, the personal context of this poem is Shakespeare falling in love with a remarkably attractive woman. Through the comparison of this woman's good looks with the nature of a summer's day, the subject matter appears to be Shakespeare being truly infatuated by the loveliness of this lady. Okay? And now let's study this poem very well. In this sonnet, Shakespeare compares his lover to a summer's day. This is a metaphor. A metaphor is a comparison of two unlike objects where one thing is said to be the other. Okay? The speaker here explains that his beloved is more lovely and more temperate than a summer day for many reasons. First, summer is a season that lasts only a short while. Next, the sun sometimes shines a little too hot during the summer and can make things too hot and uncomfortable. Third, the light of the sun is sometimes not bright enough because it is dimmed by clouds. And finally, everything in nature grows less and less beautiful as it ages. Okay, everything in nature grows less and less beautiful as it ages. Okay, so all that is beautiful will fade one day. The thought of transient beauty is communicated powerfully in the image of summer as having short life. Okay, this leads the poet to the realization that whatever is fair will soon lose its beauty either by chance or by the course of nature. The course of nature is inevitably leads to the loss of beauty. Inevitable decline awaits every living thing. In the third quatrain, there is a return to the beloved, but comparison with nature continues. Okay, and in the ninth line, the speaker declares that his lover's beauty is like an eternal summer that will never fade. Okay, he declares that as long as men live and their eyes can see, his words will live on and continue to keep his lover alive as well, because he has given eternal beauty to his lover through his lines. Okay, and actually in this particular sonnet, Shakespeare wants to compare the beauty of his friend to a summer's day. So he describes the beauty and charm of summer and says that he cannot compare the beauty of his friend to a summer's day because in summer, sweet buds are shaken by rough winds. And the brightness of summer has no consistency. Sometimes the sun shines brightly, but often its gold complexion is dimmed by the passing clouds. And the poet here states that summer is short lived. Everything in this world is short lived. Okay, beauty is short lived, but the beauty of his lover will never, come to an end, because, okay, she will never lose her beauty, because the poet has given eternal beauty to his lover through his lines. So I hope you could understand this class well. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you.